This is a Rhogenesis Source Reading. Public domain ancient and sacred texts read chapter by chapter as source material for later motif mapping and interpretation. Today's reading is from the Bhagavad Gita, Edwin Arnold, 1885, Chapter 13. Of Religion by Separation of Matter and Spirit. Arjuna. Now would I hear, O gracious Cassava, of life which seems, and soul beyond, which sees, and what it is we know, or think to know. Krishna, yea, son of Kunti, for this flesh ye see, is Kshetra, is the field where life disports, and that which views and knows it is the soul. Kshetrajna, in all fields, thou Indian prince. I am Kshetrajan, I am what surveys. Only that knowledge knows which knows the known. By the knower, what it is, that field of life. What qualities it hath, and whence it is, and why it changeth, and the faculty. That wotteth it, the mightiness of this, and how it wotteth, hear these things from me. The elements, the conscious life, the mind, the unseen vital force, the 9 strange gates of the body and the 5 domains of sense, desire, dislike, pleasure and pain and thought, deep woven and persistency of being. These all are wrought on matter by the soul. Humbleness, truthfulness, and harmlessness, patience and honor, reverence for the wise, purity, constancy, control of self, contempt of sense delights, self-sacrifice, perception of the certitude of ill, in birth, death, age, disease, suffering, and sin, detachment, lightly holding unto home, children and wife, and all that bindeth men, an ever tranquil heart in fortune's good, and fortune's evil, with a will set firm, to worship me, me only, ceasing not, loving all solitudes and shunning noise of foolish crowds, endeavors resolute, to reach perception of the utmost soul, and grace to understand what gain it were. So to attain, this is true wisdom, prince, and what is otherwise is ignorance. Now will I speak of knowledge best to know, that truth which giveth man amrit to drink, the truth of heaps, him, the Parabrahm, the All, the uncreated, not Asat nor Sat, not form nor the unformed, yet both and more, whose hands are everywhere and everywhere, planted his feet and everywhere his eyes, beholding and his ears in every place, hearing and all his faces everywhere, enlightening and encompassing his worlds, glorified in the senses he hath given, yet beyond sense he is, sustaining all, yet dwells he, unattached, of forms and modes. Master, yet neither form nor mode hath he. He is within all beings, and without, motionless, yet still moving, not discerned, for subtlety of instant presence, close, to all, to each, yet measurelessly far, not manifold, and yet subsisting still, in all which lives, for ever to be known, as the sustainer, yet, at the end of times, he maketh all to end, and recreates. The light of lights, he is in the heart of the dark, shining eternally. Wisdom, he is his. And wisdom's way, and guide of all the wise, planted in every heart. So have I told of life's stuff, and the moulding, and the law. To comprehend, whoso, adoring me, perceiveth this, shall surely come to me. Know thou that nature and the spirit, both, have no beginning. Know that qualities and changes of them are by nature wrought, that nature puts to work the acting frame, but spirit doth inform it, and so cause. Feeling of pain and pleasure, spirit, linked to moulded matter, entereth into bond, with qualities by nature framed, and, thus, married to matter, breeds the birth again, in good or evil yonis. Yet is this, yea, in its bodily prison, spirit pure, spirit supreme, surveying, governing, guarding, possessing, Lord and Master still. Purusha, ultimate, one soul with me. Whoso thus knows himself and knows his soul. Purusha, working through the qualities. With nature's modes, the light hath come for him. Whatever flesh he bears, never again shall he take on its load. Some few there be, by meditation, find the soul in self, self-schooled, and some by long philosophy, and holy life reach thither, some by works, some, never so attaining, hear of light from other lips, and seize, and cleave to it, worshipping, yea, and those, to teaching true, overpass death. Wherever, Indian prince, life is of moving things, or things unmoved, plant or still seed, no, what is there hath grown, by bond of matter and of spirit, no. He sees indeed, who sees in all alike, the living, lordly soul, the soul supreme, imperishable amid the perishing. For whoso thus beholds, in every place, in every form, the same, one, living life, doth no more wrongfulness unto himself, but goes the highest road which brings to bliss. Seeing, he sees indeed, who sees that works. Our nature's wont, for soul to practice by, acting, yet not the agent, sees the mass of separate living things, each of its kind, issue from one, and blend again to one. Then hath he Brahma, he attains. O Prince, that ultimate, high spirit, uncreate, unqualified, even when it entereth flesh, taketh no stain of acts, worketh in naught, like to thirth ethereal air, pervading all, which, for sheer subtlety, avoideth taint. The subtle soul sits everywhere unstained, like to the light of the all-piercing sun. The soul's light shineth pure in every place, and they who, by such eye of wisdom, see how matter and what deals with it divide, and how the spirit and the flesh have strife, those wise ones go the way which leads to life. Here endeth chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, entitled Kshetraksh Tredraj Navi Bhagayog, or the Book of Religion by Separation of Matter and Spirit. This reading now enters the Rhogenesis Source Archive. Later, We will return to it to trace its motifs, symbols, and recurring questions across other traditions. For now, the source has spoken. The source returns first. Meaning follows. Thank you for listening. If something in this reading stayed with you, a motif, a symbol, or a question, feel free to share it in the comments. And if this reading resonated, leaving a like helps signal what is worth continuing to explore. If you're interested in public domain ancient and sacred texts, you can subscribe to follow future readings, released chapter by chapter.